Couple minutes late this morning. Girls are waking up and having bagels, and here's one now. Ooh, you sharing?
Yes.
Sharing your Guardians of the Galaxy blanket? Let's see here. Hello.
Let's see who comes in first.
Who's going to be first to comment in the chat? I don't know. Last time the little counter didn't seem like it was working. Let's see if it's working this time. Good morning, everybody. Oh, I got my cup backwards. Let's do this. Seems like it's supposed to be so that I can look at it. It should be so that you guys can look at it, but whatever. It's Z Collects. First in the chat. Sorry I missed your show last night, Z. I'm going to have to jump over there and watch the replay. I thought you were doing something live last night. Your friend KK's in the chat. No Good Comics, my Tuesday night brothers in the chat. Comico Dino from England. Hello to you.
Hi, KK.
Perry is here. I really have been enjoying Perry's horror movie recaps. And if you haven't watched Psycho, which is an old black and white movie, I would say watch it. But then Perry's reaction video might be his all-time greatest reaction video. So huge compliments to you, Perry, because you've been doing a bunch of these, and there's so many that are really enjoying. But that one, that's the one you did for Hitchcock's Psycho, is phenomenal. Oh, Mr. White Gloves Splash Page is here. Todd Christian is here. Thank you for coming by. Picking up breakfast. Ooh, what are you getting, Z? Well, it's funny, Z, because my buddy on Saturday nights, Bearded Comic Bro, and I were talking about sort of horror movies a little bit when we were talking about serial killer movies on Saturday night last week, and Psycho was the movie I brought up. It's just an all-time classic movie, and Hitchcock at his greatest, and yeah, it was cool to see Perry watch it. I know he's been enjoying Hitchcock because he did Rope as well, and I think he's going to enjoy a ton. I think he's got a lot of great Hitchcock movies ahead of him. He's going to really enjoy.
Thanks, Mr. John. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
He's going to watch the sequels. Now, obviously, Hitchcock didn't make any of the sequels, so you got to just kind of let it go that those will be anywhere near as good as the original. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy those as well. They all have Anthony Perkins, you know, the actor who played the young man in the movie. There was a remake too, with Vince Vaughn as Anthony Perkins' character, and they remade the movie shot by shot. They tried to completely copy the movie but colorize it with new actors, kind of like updating the movie. And it was directed by Gus Van Sant, who did Good Will Hunting, which I know you reacted to that movie and enjoyed it. So Gus Van Sant got a group of actors together, and they remade Psycho like shot for shot. They made it almost exactly the same, but with now color and a new cast. And I will say it still did not have the magic. It was interesting as like a experiment, but you know that is out there as well. The remake, the color remake. Glitter and Duct Tape is here. She sends us all those nice little cards every once in a while, right? Very nice of her to do that.
Kate is down the hall right now.
Yeah, Kate was the slow wake up girl, but she's gonna bring our trade paperback, right? Is she gonna bring it down with her? 2 of them.
Daddy, remember that guy in Black Panther movie when he has like that big disc in his mouth?
In Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the big green disc to stretch his lip. Is that what you're doing right now with a big white bagel? That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean Dino, I agree. It's not the same movie, but I thought it was kind of fun as an exercise. I mean, I was in a theater class at that time, and we were doing a lot of acting and thinking about the idea of a great story like Hamlet or The Crucible by Arthur Miller. It should be able to be remade, right, with another troupe of actors. You know, getting to see whomever as Hamlet is kind of amazing. And I know we all want Anthony Perkins as Norman Bates, but it's kind of interesting every once in a while to allow a performer to re-inhabit or recapture that magic. I think it's part of the beauty of art, and theater does that better than any. But it was interesting to see a filmmaker try to do what theater does by removing all the like changes of film and keeping the screen the same, but changing the actors and the color. It was an interesting idea. I agree, Z. That was a good point. Oh, Ryan, the new guy, is here. You're hilarious. And it sounds like Kate's here. Did she bring the books down she wanted to talk about? Awesome. If you don't know the new guy, Ryan, he's got a channel, and he's also on Burke Family's Thursday show, trying to educate Burke beyond DC. It's a very difficult thing to do, and I appreciate your efforts, Ryan, to bring some indie comic books into that show. So keep up the good work, my man. Morning, Kate. You want your bagel? Not ready for bagels yet? Sleepy?
Can I eat it?
Why are you sleepy? Did you stay up late? Friday nights, you guys usually stay up later reading than most nights.
Because we don't have to have school.
Yeah, no school today.
But Kate.
Hello,
can I
Rob
eat your
Boswell.
bagels?
No, you cannot eat my bread. That's true.
Glitter says, good morning, Kate. Should I go first while you're slowly waking up? You don't know yet? Or did you want to talk about your books? You want to talk about it, or do you want to wait a little bit till you wake up?
Daddy?
I'm awake.
You're awake?
Definitely awake.
You're definitely
What does that
awake.
mean?
That means that Rob typed something wrong. He's fixing it.
Oh.
I just mentioned Bearded Comic Bro. I'm doing a show with him tonight talking about heist movies and white collar, is it a crime kind of movies. And certainly we're going to talk about drug crime movies as well. So crime movies part 2 is tonight with my Bearded Comic Bro homie.
Good morning, KK.
90 Miles from Comics says he's doing dishes and listening. So there he is, 90 miles with little 90. And Second Street Marvel, I think I said hello to you, but if not, hello. And Seawood 19, the man who holds it down on the Comic Core, man. I'll tell you, he's doing the good Lord's work there on the Comic Core. And he also has been doing some great live streams of his own on his channel, Seawood 19. Thank you for coming by, man. Yeah, heist movies. There's so many good ones, Z. There's so many good ones. That's going to be the one that we could talk about all night. Heist movies.
Wait, would
Crazy.
Endgame count? Because
We
it's
talked
a
about
time
that.
Heist.
There are 3 heist MCU movies. And they all have to do with Scott Lang.
Of course they do. Honestly.
Yeah. But I mean, I even joked that like Raiders of the Lost Ark is a heist movie. Right? Planning an event with your team, breaking in, stealing something, and getting away with it.
Good point.
I mean, Raiders of the Lost Ark,
It's been a lot of movies.
Time Bandits.
Goonies?
I know that
Hot Tub
Bearded
Time Machine. I'm just kidding.
Goonies. Goonies is a heist movie. Sure, why not? Sell it.
I love Goonies.
When did Goonies come out?
Goonies was an 80s movie. I'd say probably in the 85, 86 range somewhere.
Yeah,
Is
what
Dan
Goonies?
Harmon's heist movie rant gonna come? Is the Dan Harmon heist movie rant gonna come up? I've never seen that one.
Daddy?
Time Bandits is not making the list. Stop it. It's not making the list because I wanted to highlight other movies. I honestly think of all the movies we're going to talk about tonight, and only Bearded is going to know this, but my personal heist movie pick might be my favorite movie we talk about all night long. So something to look forward to if you join us tonight. That movie, that happens. The show happens at 8 o'clock Pacific, 11 Eastern tonight. So if you want to see that, come and hang out. We got some good ones, and we'll need the chat to tell us all the ones we left out because there's so many. All right, we haven't shared a single book. I feel like this is the
Back to the Future 2 heist movie.
right. There are definitely some heist movie elements to that for sure. We're 10 minutes in. We haven't shared a book yet.
Okay,
Kate's
I'll
going to
share.
share a book because she's very excited she read this.
I read The Hunger Games. Finally.
Chelsea is winning 3-2, says Tacoma. Oh, very exciting. So, Biggie Shack is in the chat. He says, watch the original Night of the Living Dead. It is a classic. Black and white classic.
Daddy, she's sharing.
I know. But we have to acknowledge our chat. We have to say hello to our friends. So yes, I have a legitimate teenager, although she's still a month and a half away from being a teenager, because she's reading Twilight and The Hunger Games. And I'm a big Hunger Games, the first book and movie fan. So what did you think? Oh, Sharon wants to know the same thing. What did you think of that book?
I thought that. Well, I saw the movie too. But
Yes, we saw the movie too, but book first.
I know.
I'm saying you saw the book first.
So-
You didn't ruin it.
Basically, it's a sad story, but it's also kind of happy that she gets to go out with.
You're trying to cover your ears.
She gets to get out of the Hunger Games with someone else. She doesn't have to be alone, and she gets to work together with people all along the book. That's what I liked. But every death, even if it was a bad guy, I was like, why'd they have to die? Because it's not fair that they get thrown into this. Like when Kate died.
Okay, you're getting quieter, and the microphone's the furthest from you, so
I
you
don't
got to
want
get
her to hear.
louder.
Why doesn't she go in another room?
Oh
or
goodness,
something?
we're not going to completely give away the plot. We just want to talk about how you feel about it.
Well, I was very. Well, the first death, when she dropped the wasps
Okay.
on everyone. Can I just talk, please?
I'm letting you.
I went into my mom's room and I was like, that was crazy. And then, more I read it, it got sadder and sadder. And there were definitely, it's like a roller coaster because there was like a happy part and then there's a sad part. Then there's a shocking part and a sad part and a happy part and then there's a crazy part or something. It's like crazy how this world can be so savage, I guess.
Ooh, good words. I love it. Yeah, savage.
But,
Yeah, see, that was a perfect sentence. You're describing how it made you feel, that roller coaster, and I would totally agree. This novel in particular, Suzanne Collins, made a real roller coaster of emotions.
Dad?
I loved the first one. I did not like any of the other ones.
no,
Okay.
we're not done, Chuck. But some of the
You
names.
go eat your bagel in there.
Some of
if
the
you want.
names really triggered me because PETA is like this close to Peter, and it's like, why can't you just say Peter?
Because it's like gotta be futuristic and different. It's not Kate, it's Katniss.
Oh my god, please no.
Right.
But like the fact that you have to kill other people is kind of disturbing. There's a scene, I don't think it's in the book, but it is in the movie where Haymitch is like watching the kids play Hunger Games. And the parents are like, oh, it's so cute, but he knows that it's not.
Well, I think that's a great examination of the haves and the have-nots, right? I think the culture of the Hunger Games universe is one where there's a huge group of people who are suffering at the bottom, who live a very hard life, and then there's a small group at the top who are living their best lives, and they've got all the food and all the money and all the richest everything, and they have no idea how hard it is at the bottom. And they act as if the bottom people just need to pull up their bootstraps and work a little harder, but there's no way those District 12 people stand a chance, right? They said that only one District 12 champ has ever won.
Haymitch.
And it's just the Woody Harrelson character, Haymitch, right? So those people at the bottom, the people at the top, Districts 1, 2, and 3, they train their entire lives for the Hunger Games. And then every year they have volunteers. Nobody's name is pulled. That's what they're saying, is that
Oh, so that's why I was...
Districts 1 and 2, those kids get trained on how to fight their entire
Well, they have
lives.
a lot more money, and they have...
And then somebody volunteers every year to go in and do it, and they almost always win. The District 1 and 2 and 3 people almost always win. Whereas the District 12, 11, 10, they have to spend their year staying alive, making enough coal or grain or whatever to feed the people at the top. It's very powerful.
Do you remember that we couldn't figure out that lady's name? Her name was Clove.
Yeah, I can't remember all the little code names for the other
Neither.
tributes.
There's Cato, Clove,
You can start
Rue,
listening, I think.
Thresh. Okay, I was really confused about some of it because I felt like the book was really good, but the movie, like some parts I was like really confused about because there was some of the characters, they don't really mention which district Rue is from, I don't think.
It's, yeah, you got to be
It's,
paying
like,
close
slight.
attention.
I don't
They're
remember.
10, I think.
10? I thought there were 8.
I think they're from District 10, but again, I don't know that it matters.
But so it doesn't really mention her partner. I just thought he was younger, but I didn't know it was Thresh.
Yes, Thresh and Rue come from the
'Cause-
same district. That's why he.
Oh yeah.
That's why he makes that choice at the end because of what she does. Hello, Burke. Thank you for coming by. And Werewolf. I'm sorry I didn't say hello to people. Werewolf by Lunchtime. And I know that. Did you see Bearded Comic Bros joke? He wants to do a heist movie on Charlie's Bagel because he's hungry now. That's what he said earlier. That's very
Okay,
funny.
but so the last
Oh, he
thing
thinks
about the costumes.
Bearded says District 9. So
I thought
I think I really love the idea and the world she created, and especially this first book. It's a very tightly wound story. I just think that each book sort of loses more of that, and as a result, you get to the end, and it's a bit of a mess. But if you want to read it as just one book and one story and walk away from it, I think you'll come away feeling like it's a really, really great book, and you don't need anything else. Now, your curiosity is piqued and you want to go back to that world. I totally understand. So if you want to read the other 2 books, I won't stop you, of course. But I just know you'll be disappointed.
The night that I finished this, I was like so disturbed.
I forgot to say hello to Just Rican because it's his birthday today.
Happy bagel birthday.
Happy bagel birthday, Rod.
Happy birthday.
Bearded now says it's District 11.
Oh, okay. So that makes more sense because she's one above.
Burke's a Hunger Games fan. I'm sure he's got older students because his students are all teenagers. I'm sure that there was a year or 2 when Burke's students were all reading these books because I know that I taught 5th grade the year those movies started to come out, and I had a bunch of students reading these when I had, so if my 5th graders were reading it, I'm sure Burke's got a lot of students reading these.
So I want to say something about the movie's costumes.
For those just joining us, we're discussing The Hunger Games that Kate read for the first time this week.
Yep.
Or last week, sorry.
Yeah.
Hello to Kevin.
I have 2 things. So when I first read it, I was like deeply disturbed that this was in someone's mind. First of all.
It's in someone's mind.
Say it again.
Talking about the author. Like I'm disturbed that she thought of this.
Yeah, one of the things Kate said to me right off the bat was, it's a little disturbing. I'm worried about this woman's mind that she came up with this. And I was trying to explain to her that there's elements of this that are steeped in history. If you think back to the Romans and the gladiator days, the people fighting in the pits were slaves. Okay, you're gonna go get a napkin. Bye. You're spilling stuff and I got cream cheese on me now.
And now you're a cream cheese hairy person.
You just cream cheesed your dad.
But the other thing I wanted to go
But
ahead.
so the gladiator pits, forcing the losers in a revolution or in a war to fight for your entertainment is a similar idea here. The idea that people who revolted and had a revolution against their government might be forced to fight in the gladiator pits. It's not outrageous. There is a history to it. Now it's not any less disturbing,
The way she killed people was grotesque.
And there's a great movie / book called The Running Man that the 80s fans might know in here. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in the movie. The book is by Stephen King for a little while he tried writing under a fake name. He went under the name Richard Bachman.
Wait, Stephen King's It?
Stephen King, yeah, the guy who wrote It and a whole bunch of other books. For a little while he had another name he wrote under. and it was Richard Bachman. He wrote this book, The Running Man, about a future where criminals could fight for their freedom on a TV show. The idea that like maybe you were in jail for the rest of your life, but you could go on a TV show for one night, and if you could win and get to the end of the maze, you could get your freedom back. But of course, almost nobody ever did, and the people you go against in there are these gladiators who are going to try to kill you.
Yeah.
And it's all TV to entertain the audience, and these criminals are being put through it. But it's a similar kind of thing.
I agree with you, Sharon.
What does Sharon say? The wolf scene, yeah.
What?
But it's different. They kind of ruined it in the movie, but
They did. It was really.
it's
really
better in the
different.
book.
You guys already finished the movie?
I finished the movie and the book.
Oh God, that movie was
Ruben is
short.
in Oregon now. I hope everything's going all right. I hope you're not too surrounded by boxes everywhere.
But the other thing was, they had like the dresses on fire. Remember?
Yes.
Okay, so in the movie they looked really different. I imagined them as literal dresses, like how she had
Made
in
out
her
of
other
fire.
interviews, like in her personal interview.
Right.
Like that's how I imagined them, but they were all on fire.
Mm.
But it was different. Like they were suits and stuff. It was just different. I don't know.
Yeah, Werewolf. I'm not going to list all of Stephen King's books here. We're going to be here the rest of the day.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
But Kate knows it because she's seen the clown memes everywhere.
Yeah, that looks pretty funny.
The creepy clown memes.
What?
Plus-
All right, wrap it up. Final thoughts on
Okay.
Hunger Games.
So I was just looking at this, and I thought that this was like angled like that, so that the beak. It's so weird. I was looking at the logo. Okay, Daddy, look.
Yes.
So I was looking at the logo, and if you cover it up.
The Mockingjay pin.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, right here, it looks. I thought it was like the bird's head was angled this way, and they were grabbing it like that.
Okay.
But I didn't realize there's two eyes, and it's literally hanging this way, not that way.
Okay.
I'm blind.
I don't know that that's super important, but okay.
But
I was hoping for
thinking
final
about-
thoughts.
Okay, final thoughts. It's disturbing, but it's also really good and detailed, and I think that I'd recommend it definitely for people over the age of 11, maybe even 12.
Yeah, I mean it's
Really
definitely
disturbing.
what they would call like a teen novel.
Including 10-year-olds?
No, no.
Okay, you're not in charge.
It's
Don't worry.
really
You're
not.
not in charge. Don't worry. But I had a ton of students that absolutely love that series, and the first book is a top-notch book, really well written and a crazy cool idea.
Look,
Has Kate started Twilight? So yeah, Sharon, that was last
finished
week. Last week, Kate shared she has read Twilight #1, the first book, and enjoyed it. She is on Team Edward.
yeah, who's on Team
But
Jacob?
technically, I think book 2 is where you start to see how cool Jacob is, and a lot of people switch to Team Jacob
I know he's a wolf.
in the
or
second
something.
book.
I don't know.
Glitter says, "Sold. I'm gonna pick it up." There you go. I mean, it's a really great first book.
But
Really good first book.
and the movie's on Amazon Prime right now, for free, I think.
Amazon Prime has the movie with commercials,
Yeah.
so you can play it with commercials
worth
for
it.
free. And I want to say they have all of the movies
They
on,
do.
so
I
you
saw
can
the
watch
second
all of
one
them
on
that way.
there. But look, the lady who did Twilight, she rated it.
Yeah, because these are books that popped around the same time, were a similar style. Tacoma says, "I'm back to tell you that Southern Hampton leveled it. It's 3-3. Chelsea defenseless garbage. That's not good. Hello, Grandmaster and Southern Comic Geek. I saw you.
A bearded comic bro said, "John's comics with cream cheese."
Yep.
That
Yeah,
was
I got cream cheese.
Yeah.
Midnight Sun is so good, and all told from Edward's perspective. Interesting. Because they have like the original 3 or 4 books are all told from her perspective, right? And then there's apparently another one. Interesting. Did not know that, Sharon.
Because there's Breaking Dawn, part 1 and part 2.
And there's New Moon
And there's Eclipse.
and Eclipse. Yeah, those are the 4 original Twilight novels.
Eclipse.
And it sounds like Sharon's a big vampire fan. I don't know.
Of course she is. She's Sharon.
Why does that make sense? She seems
Because
like she'd be
like-
more of a werewolf fan with her little wolf interests.
No, because she would like wolves, and wolves like vampires.
Wolves
Something
like
that.
vampires?
What are my neighbors?
They're in there. Just look around. You'll figure it out. You have a
Because
very
they
good
look at the fan.
ability to see things.
And sometimes vampires ride werewolves.
Vampires ride on werewolves. Interesting.
Or they team up together. Like I have a book, I don't know where it is, where they teamed up together.
Interesting.
And that was really cool.
Well, ooh, Sharon says she quit a third of the way through. Oh, geez. Well, that's a bummer. All right, Charlie, you want to share a book? We are now 25 minutes in, and we've shared only one book.
I'm
But we're
sorry.
going a little quicker. Oh, this is the one from Grandma and Pop Pop.
Yeah.
Dog, Art History. Can you talk a little bit about what this book is? Hello, Wednesday Pull List.
This book is where it takes paintings from a long time ago, and then it adds in dogs where the people would be. So
I was going to find that one that they just that is on the cover. Okay, calm down. Calm down. We'll get to it all. I'm working on it. I can only go so fast. Yeah. So they take something like Starry Night by Van Gogh and put dogs in there instead.
that's why it's mine.
So they take great art and replace them with dogs. What do you like about it, Charlie?
Great.
Hello,
I like the
BLC.
dogs.
Big Lion Cat's in here. Hello, BLC.
I like the dogs.
You like the dogs. There you go. That makes sense. Is there another one you want to share? Do you want to find another one?
Mm-hmm.
So it's called Dog, Art History by Cassidy Antonia.
One of Grandma's friends.
And yeah, one of Grandma's
Grandma's
friends
friend's daughters.
made it. And then Grandma got one for Charlie to enjoy.
Oh yeah. That's
Werewolf
what's
says he
up.
just started reading Stranger in a Strange Land by Heinlein. Ooh, classic literature. Look at you. Get it. Sharon says she's Team Jacob.
Why?
So, well, she's read all the books. It's possible that you would change your perspective when reading more than one of them, right?
Where is it? Ah, there's the Mona Lisa.
Oh, the Mona Lisa, right?
The Mona Lisa.
Mona.
Mona.
And there it is
Mona
with a
Lisa.
dog instead.
And then there's one more I like.
Mona Lisa with a dog. Because, you know,
Dogalisa.
why not? Does it say Dogalisa? No, they don't. They don't rename the paintings. That would be funny though.
Okay.
Could be
then
some fun
I
play on
have
words.
The other one.
The Mutta Lisa. The Mongrelisa. There you go. I did it. That was the one. The
This
Mongrelisa.
one.
My God.
Okay, so this is a painting by Frida Kahlo
called
called
Me and
My
My-
Parrot.
Me and my
Or
parrot.
Me and My Parrot. So if you're a big Frida fan, there's the original and the artist.
And now.
And then here is the new one with a dog and her parrots. And they've
But
got little
why is-
quotes and sayings from there. Reggie Collects is in the chat.
Someone's quote. What is it?
Huge congrats to Reggie for hitting 10,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Reggie.
Daddy,
So,
one of the quotes.
Hugely well earned. The man puts in the time, he puts in the hours, and yeah, great stuff, buddy.
Daddy,
So congratulations to you, man.
One of the quotes was, "If necessary, I'll even paint with my butt."
Who said that? Frida? No.
Jean.
Jean-Henri Fragonard.
That's her.
I think it's a man,
him.
actually. Jean. Yeah,
Also,
Jean used to
that
be a
painting is
man's
in
name.
Frozen.
Yes, that painting is in Frozen.
She jumps and she's
But
like,
I like
"To
the
dream I
quote.
find romance."
You want me to show
She
you?
like puts her leg up.
Okay. Reggie saw the Mona Lisa in person. Dang. Lucky guy, yeah. The Swing.
Wait, Reggie collects.
This is the painting that Kate was saying is in the movie Frozen. It's on the wall. She jumps behind it when she's
First time in forever.
in the song First Time in Forever. You gotta be specific. And this is the dog version. Big Will is here. Hello, Big Will. And Kachung and Delphia. Hello to you.
But I wanted to share because the quote is. If
The quote says,
necessary-
"If necessary, I would even paint with my bottom," which I know you, bottoms are funny to you. Which, hey, let's just be honest.
I'm still a kid, Dad.
Jean-Henri Fragonard. Sounds French to me.
Yeah.
Where can I
Would
find
you
one,
like to
please?
sing?
Yeah,
on
Reggie.
that?
On Saturdays I've been using the Streamlabs OBS, so it gives me a little bit of play, and I don't have to worry about StreamYard because I'm not bringing on guests or anything. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's kind of fun.
Can I show one?
Hello, Sanimation. And Saladal Fatima is here. Thank you guys for coming by. So this book, again, is called Dog Art History. And it's, great paintings and painters, and then they also play with them and put dogs in there. So a little entertainment for the kiddos.
Can I find one, please?
We actually met Fleur last week at a signing. Gosh, she is so nice. So Fleur is the writer of Fleur Bradley of Midnight at the Barclay Hotel. Charlie would like it. Ooh, something to look for. Something to look for. Yes, the girls are definitely getting big, Reg. Yeah, you're absolutely correct, man. You can go back and see. I went back and looked at was it last week? Mm-hmm. Our 2-year anniversary of doing this show on Saturdays. And you can go back and see what 2 years have done.
2 weeks ago was that? 'Cause it
was it 2 weeks ago?
3rd.
October 3rd. Okay. I agree, Biggie Shack. And one of the best ones I went to was in Amsterdam. They have a Van Gogh museum, although they pronounce it Van Gogh. And the Van Gogh museum, I went with my brother and my wife, and it absolutely incredible. Seeing his paintings right there in front of you, the color and everything, it's just mind-blowing. But then it seems like every city in Europe has an amazing art collection and an amazing set of museums.
Is the Mona Lisa in Paris? In the Louvre?
The Mona Lisa is in the Louvre, yes, in Paris.
I know that from Miraculous. That's the only reason I know that. So.
There you go. Hello,
It's
two
educational.
boys and their pops are here. I was in your show. I was in your live stream last night, but I didn't have a chance to type anything. I was cooking and getting things ready, and I just had the earbuds in and I was listening. But I was there, I swear. You guys had some crazy costumes on. At first I was like, oh my god, it's like a horror show.
Can I read some things? Because it has some things.
Charlie, can I share one, please?
This is my book.
Why don't you read 2 things and then she'll share a picture from it? How's that?
Thank you.
I don't get to show anything in her book.
Yeah, Biggie Shack. There's some fun modern art museums that you can go to. So I know, in LA, we have the MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art, and it's wicked cool. Some of the stuff you get in there. Sometimes you're like, whoa, this is messing with my mind. Just crazy pop art stuff. Van Gogh. Did I say it right? Sanimation's laughing at me. Yeah. But I mean, it's still one of the best museums I think I'll ever go to in my life. Art museums, right?
Sharon said Lena would be proud.
All right, what are you going to read?
I have a few ones.
A few quotes from artists that you want to read.
A few paintings like this one.
Okay, well now it's bugging me because you knew exactly which one your sister wanted to share and you went right to that one. Why don't you let her share it then?
No, because I didn't get to share anything from her book.
Because you haven't read my book. I've read that one.
She just wanted to share one picture. So I would say read the quotes you want to share, and then your sister will share that one picture that you want her to share for you. Okay? Oh, that's a cute picture. That's the pop art that, a little bit some pop art that Biggie Shack's talking about. Look at there. That's pretty adorable. Really, dog art history. Bring out the cat art history, says Big Lion Cat. It's animation. She's helping out. Big Will says he had to recreate Starry Night in high school art class. That sounds really complicated. But good on you, man.
Did he do it?
He says it came out pretty good. It was all right, he said.
Okay.
Rena has gotten big into fan fiction spin-offs of Miraculous. Have you seen any, Kate?
Mm-hmm.
Miraculous, big fans. Speaking of Paris.
I've read some interesting ones. I've liked the future.
Do you have any quotes you want to read? I thought you had some stuff you wanted to read.
No, I'm trying to find mine.
Ooh, this is pop art. Here, Biggie Shack.
Adam Warhol.
So Andy Warhol. This is one of his famous Marilyn Monroe pieces, right? And then there's With Doggies. Woof woof. So that's for Biggie Shack. There's some pop art.
I have some.
Boom. Just for you, Biggie. Cade had to recreate the Scream. Ooh, good one.
Oh, that's a good one. It's kind of
That's a classic painting. There's more pop art.
Mommy laughed at that one.
That's weird.
Who laughed?
Mom
Your mom?
laughed at that. That's
Oh,
the one
sorry.
I showed it to her.
You want me to show it, Charlie? This painting is called Oh Jeff by Roy Lichtenstein. So he did some pop art. Adam Warlock.
It says, "Oh Jeff, I love you too."
Oh Jeff, I love you too. And then here's the oh gosh, I rough you too. But and there it is. Look, she's got little like dog bones all over her face.
That must be why he roughs her.
Pretty funny. Some more pop art. Mr. Garrell's in here. Sorry, Mr. Garrell. Hello. Missed you. They made a series of comics like that, right? Let's see. Do you have one more you want to share before Sister? Should she do the other one?
I'm trying to find it.
Okay. Was it a modern art piece?
I don't remember.
All right. You can look through and try to look for it. Kate, did you see the Miraculous Funko Pop?
No.
There's a
Yeah.
Miraculous Funko Pop.
Yeah, there is.
I've never
Alright.
seen it.
This one.
That's a they made a movie all about this painting called The Girl with the Pearl Earring.
Because it's actually this guy's daughter, oldest daughter.
Yeah, Vermeer painted this.
But he did it
Very
because
famous painting.
What's it about?
It's about the painting. And then we've got a big old Saint Bernard in the place of the girl now with the big old pearl earring still.
But
The girl. Again, this is from a book called Dog Art History by Cassidy Antonia.
because it says in this work the Dutch painter Vermeer painted his eldest daughter Maria. Vermeer was extremely interested in painting women to explore their
Socio-cultural roles.
sociocultural roles. He highly valued women's roles in ensuring order within the household and raising children with Christian values. He thought women played a huge thought women played a huge role in maintaining tradition and values throughout generations. With this painting, the girl is gazing at the viewer with wide eyes, and there's a level of mystery in her identity. Most
Notably,
she appears somewhat simple, though features an elegant pearl earring. Do you think wearing a pearl earring makes her look fancy?
there you go. Dog art parody book. I dig Cassidy Antonia's style. There you go. I have about 40 to 50 hours of art history. Look at you, Mr. Garrell. Boom. My wife, too, when she got her degree in graphic design, she did a lot of art history for sure. Hello, Beta Ray Jim.
Two Boys and Their Pop said yes on Amazon with Tiki. Well, I know what's going on my wish list this year. Okay.
Okay. So should I share this one? So this is The Scream, Edvard Munch. The classic painting of the
But this
the boy screaming on the bridge.
this guy made this because he was depressed.
And with a dog. Tom, tom, tom. There's the dog.
I was looking at something.
You got to come back in the shot here a little bit.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
So we got a Van Gogh book at like a museum, the Simon and something museum in
Okay.
LA.
The
And-
Norton Simon.
Yeah, that's it. And so basically, we got a book about Van Gogh, and I was looking through it, and it showed his last painting. I don't know why it stuck with me. It's like the last one before he killed himself.
Okay.
So it just kind of stuck in my brain.
You're out of the shot again.
And it was like a big field with like crows and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it was like very sad and it looked very depressing.
Sure.
And
You could see maybe the
So-
things going on inside of his head.
and my teacher had it on her board one time
Okay.
as a magnet for Claudia did.
Okay.
And I was like,
Oh, maybe
that's-
Charlie could find it because she's got that same teacher now this year.
I know, I don't know if she still has it, but like I was like, that's the last photo. That's the last painting he ever painted. She was like, what? She was very
So that's the last
shocked
Van
that
Gogh
I knew that.
piece?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he the guy that cut? Yes, he did.
He cut off part of his ear.
Yeah.
Not his own
He
whole
cut off his ear
He
in
was-
depression, and then he went to a mental health hospital, and that's when he painted that painting.
The Starry Night.
Because he would look out his window, and that's what he saw.
Yeah,
And
interesting.
it was very sad because he only sold one painting in his whole lifetime, and his brothers kept like convincing him like keep going, but eventually he killed himself. And then it asked, what do you think the brothers would think now that his paintings cost like $18 million?
Wow.
But he did cut off his ear because he was losing his mind. He wasn't eating much because he was spending all his money on paint.
I mean, we've already gone dark, so I don't know how, how much lighter you're going to save us.
You
Yeah,
did
I mean,
Hunger Games, so
The life of Van Gogh is definitely a dark, tragic one.
Oh, you did? Big Will? That's the one?
Big Will's saying maybe it was The Scream and not Starry Night.
Oh.
Or maybe it was the last painting Van Gogh did. Maybe it's a
The
different one.
last one was
Hello, Comics on the Mind. Kirk said, Soul Brother. And then he said, hello, Kate. And hello, Charlie.
What does the crows have to do with the Scream?
I'm not talking about.
We're talking about what Big Will is saying. So you got
No, I was
to
just
pay
confused
attention.
because without talking about the Scream. And
There's
I'm like,
two
what are you
different
talking about?
paintings. There's the Scream, and then there's the other one he painted.
We're actually
before he
talking about
passed away.
3 paintings, technically.
Starry
but-
Night too.
Yeah.
But Van Gogh didn't paint the Scream.
Okay, can I share
Did you
my
ever
second
see-
book, or do you want to share your books now?
Somebody is saying in the chat, aggressively relaxing. Hello. He says, you guys ever see the Doctor Who Van Gogh? I've never watched Doctor Who. I'm a complete Doctor Who, like, blank slate. Sanimation knows the knowledge of the girls. Yeah, sad tales for sure. And Charlie's cocooning, and Kate is going away, so I guess it's my turn. That's perfect. Bueller is here, girls. Not even gonna say hi to Bueller. I got one kid buried right here, and another kid getting a drink of water or something. But yeah, some awesome friends in the chat tonight.
Whoa. Got a lot of people.
Hello to you all. I don't know what book I would pick as my read of the week. Something that I love. I have been reading a lot of mutant books, so let's share some of those.
Oh, he didn't do the Scream. He did the Wheatfield one.
Same John, never seen a single episode. There you go. Let's see. So, I sadly got the Momoko cover. I'm not a Momoko fan, but it was the best of the covers that I had a chance to get for New Mutants. And I've been enjoying Ten of Swords, and I liked this issue a bunch. I thought this was a good issue. I enjoyed Cypher and Warlock and their connections. I thought this issue had a lot of cool stuff on training for the big fight and how Cypher is realizing if he goes into this fight, he's probably going to lose. So it's kind of a cool psychological look at that.
It's a cool cover, though. It's like, I like the character. I don't love the art, but it's a cool character in a dress, and it's like a cool outfit.
It looks like it's Emma Frost, but I don't think it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be, I think her name is Saturnine. She's a character who
looks like
controls,
Emma Frost.
the woman who controls Otherworld, which is,
Oh.
the Otherworld is like, if you pictured the universe like a big wheel, Otherworld is the center of the wheel,
Oh, okay.
where all the dimensions come together. So you might like have Miles Morales and then Peter Parker from different dimensions, right? And they all come together at Otherworld, and Otherworld is this doorway to allow people moving from one to the other. And she is kind of the goddess
The boundary.
of Underworld. Sorry, I keep saying Underworld. Otherworld. So I enjoyed that. Yeah, poor Douglas. I agree, Comics on the Mind. He's looking at this fight and he's very worried. She does look like Emma Frost a ton. I wish they had done something to make her look a little different, but maybe that's me.
Well, the outfits are super similar.
Yeah. Stark white outfit, long blonde hair, blue eyes, and just cold as ice.
And she has the white and the
Yep. And the
dots.
fur on her. Yeah.
It is looks like
The use of
MFA.
Cypher's power to understand the language of fighting was cool. I agree aggressively. And then the way that the island doesn't want him to fight, because the island knows if he dies, the island has no way to communicate anymore. Cypher is the only one who can understand the island when it speaks, because his mutant power is to understand all languages.
I thought that was Cypher.
No, Cypher's a boy. That's Saturnine, the goddess of
I'm
Otherworld. Cypher's a boy.
Cypher and Santorini.
He's a mutant whose power is to understand all languages. So he can speak with the island, and the island can speak with him because it's a mutant island. It's like alive. The island is a mutant.
know. Isn't it something with an M, right?
Krakoa is the name of the island.
Krakoa. It was in the book.
I agree, Todd Christian. That was my other choice, and I'll share my other one and then let the girls take the rest of the show over. Hellions was my other favorite just because Mr. Sinister is hilarious in this. Mr. Sinister comes up with a plan to completely ruin the competition. He says, okay, 10 of our guys versus 10 of their guys, and everybody needs to find a special sword before they can fight. What if we just sneak over to their side and steal all the swords?
Yeah.
So Mr. Sinister comes up with this villainous plan where he gets a group of mutants together and they sneak through Otherworld, and they're going to try to steal all the swords from the other side so that those guys can't fight and there won't be a battle.
That's simple.
Mr. Sinister is that kind of guy, and it's hilarious. He's hilarious in this, and he doesn't even want to go. He just wants to send people, but they make him be in charge, and then he decides he doesn't want to go, so he creates a clone of himself to go instead, but the clone doesn't want to go either, so they have to rock, paper, scissors. It's all hilarious. I was laughing a ton.
Who ends up going? Him or the clone? Him, right?
They don't actually tell you, but it seems to be him. They do rock, paper, scissors, and the winner gets the cool cape that Mr. Sinister always wears, and they have to go. Hello, Simon R. So those would be my two favorites. Hello, Chillmonger. Thank you for coming by. All right, I'm done. Kate, you got to share the trades because we're not going to get to that other book, I have a feeling.
Wow, really cute.
Sassy Sinister makes life better. I agree. If you know nothing about comics and just heard John's explanation of this Mutant Island thing, did I blow it? Did I not explain it very well? Sorry. I'm the one writing the blog on it too, so I'm not doing it very well. Sorry, Mr. G.
Chillmonger. Hello. Starfire.
Ooh, yes. I'm going to add the thumbnail after we're done with the live stream, but I did a cool Starfire thumbnail using this cover for Volume 1 where Starfire's going to Florida.
Key West.
So we have two trades from the Connor Palmiotti run. Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti, yeah, who've done Harley Quinn and a whole bunch of other great DC stuff. But the Starfire run, my girls are big fans of. Mm-hmm. So what do you guys, Kate and then Charlie, all right? What do you think of these?
I really think that the book is funny because there's also like a dangerous element.
Oh, I lose. Oh man, I lost twice. All right, fine.
Charlie, we have to go against each other for one round. Oh! Slums. Okay.
X of Forks parodies. That's pretty funny.
I love rock, paper, scissors shit.
X of Sporks.
It's the best.
That's okay.
Who is watching John and knows nothing about comics? Probably my family,
You sure you
maybe. I don't know.
I'm not.
Sam's Tangled Web is in here too. Got Sam and Bueller. What a team. Thanks, guys.
So, basically this one is really funny, and she doesn't really understand a lot of things.
Yeah, because
So-
Starfire's from another universe or another galaxy.
Tamarin, that's her
And
friend.
so doesn't necessarily, which is hilarious because she's been in the DC universe for 50 years, 40 years, and she still doesn't understand how things work on
one
Earth.
teaches her anything.
Nobody's teaching Starfire stuff. She's going to be a fish out of water
I like
forever.
this scene where like she's getting a place, or she's renting a place in Florida.
In Florida.
And so there's like a handsome guy, and she's like taking a bath, like a
shower.
full-on bath in the outdoor shower.
Okay.
Full-on shower in the outdoor shower, and then she walks out. She's like naked, and she's like, "Hello, Boone. It's very windy." And then she's like, he like gives her a towel, and she's like, thank you, but I don't need another towel. The skin and wind dried my skin. It's only my hair that is wet. And he's like, still, take it.
Yeah.
She doesn't understand anything.
But
It's so funny.
there's a moment in X-Men when Storm is the same way, right? She's like jumping in the pool, and she's like, I don't need a bathing suit.
Oh my god, yes, I remember that one.
Right.
I need to
Fish out of
watch
water.
that one again. That one was, or read that one again. That was a good one. Plus, also on the cover we were looking at, I was looking at it the other day, and so there's a girl on the cover that like is looking down her shirt like, oh, why don't I have those?
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah, there's somebody in the background going, huh, how come I don't look like that?
Yeah.
This lady right there. No, because Star Sapphire, yeah, very
Starfire.
body free. Starfire is just
You
body
called her
free.
Star Sapphire.
I know.
That's the pink Green Lantern.
Yeah, that's Pink Lantern.
Who?
There's a Pink Lantern, Star Sapphire.
Yes.
That's what I messed up the name there. Azkaban, hello. She's like the Data of comics. There you go. Florida is another galaxy, so she's starting fresh in her defense. Hilarious. I have family. I thought you were placed here on this rock revolving the sun. Hey, you know, occasionally my dad pops into the chat. I know he's been busy this last week. So what else do you like about it? Obviously, the Star Sapphire, she's pretty funny, and she's got cool powers.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I'm trying to keep this moving. I'm sorry if I keep messing up the name.
Starfire. Say it one.
Starfire.
Her hair is the Starfire, okay? Star and then the fire is her hair.
Starfire.
Okay? Thank you. Okay, so my favorite parts are when, like, it says, I'll catch you later, and she, like, imagines this tiny little guy catching her, like,
Okay.
literally catching her, and then she's like, he says, oh, you mean the shower head, and she imagines a head with, like, water
But that's
coming out.
Nightwing, right?
No, that's
Oh.
someone else.
Oh, okay.
Nightwing is in the second
Oh,
one.
he's in the second book? Okay.
Yeah, see, he's right there.
Okay.
I don't like him.
My shop did not get Stargazer either, Kirk, so I'm now missing a full issue on this Stargazer, which I really want to read issue 2, so I'm going to hunt down that one for sure. I'm trying to make coffee but failing, Glitter. Kirk, good luck to you.
Oh, I like this part where she's like, she's going to a job interview and she's like, I like this. Do you think I'll get the job? And she like keeps her shirt all the way open and then she's like, I swear, what is it with you trying to release the hounds all the time? She's literally imagining hounds like running. She's like, hounds?
Because she doesn't understand metaphors, right? She's like, what
Yeah,
dogs?
it's
What are
so
you talking
funny.
about,
And
dogs?
she's like, Corey, your boobs, they have a certain power here on your planet. They make men act stupid. And then she's like, how can I make men act smarter? She's like, just by covering them. The men or the boobs? And then she like keeps going on and on. It's so funny.
Very funny.
And then she does get the job because like there's a dolphin that's really like sad because they miss their mate. So she goes in the water and kisses it so she can talk to it.
Okay.
So that's how she absorbs languages.
Yes.
So that
Because
she
I remember
speaks
her.
to it.
I remember her kissing Dick Grayson,
Grayson.
right,
Mhm.
in the original
Teen Titans.
run.
Yep. And so then she finds out what's wrong with the dolphin, and the dolphin's in the next one. And
Okay.
so there's some badass scenes, and there's also some cool scenes. Sorry, I said that.
Okay, so we went through a lot of like detail. My question was, what do you like about this? Like, what is cool about it? Give me some like
Well,
big idea
again,
stuff.
Well, I like how she's completely oblivious to the fact that like there's danger.
She doesn't
she
see danger
definitely-
the same way other people do.
No, because she's like, and she also sometimes she overreacts, but like she's chill about it. Because like, there's a scene. Sorry.
Go ahead. Scoot this way so people can see you.
So there's a scene where you go like, where like, there's these men fighting over who's gonna take her home.
Okay.
It's weird. And then Stella, who's her friend that's a cop, she's like, oh, I'm off duty, guys. Why can't I just, like, relax? And Starfire's like, I'll take care of it. She, like, blasts their table with her powers. And
Why
then-
did you do that? Hey, can you, let's turn so you're
I don't
on the
know.
screen. People want to see your cute face. So you like the comedy? Are you trying to say you like how funny she is?
Yeah.
And the confusion when she doesn't understand things?
Yeah, it's funny.
her fish out of water personality.
And she also really wants to help everyone. And sometimes it's sad because she can't help everyone. Some people have to pass away, which is kind of sad, but
Sure.
it helps the story.
Okay. Now Charlie's got volume 2. Can I hold that one up? Volume 2, Starfire. Still Connor and Palmiotti, as far as I understand. Yeah, there she is, kissing Nightwing on the back. So what do you think of this one, Charlie? Oh, now I've got no kids in the shot with me.
Hello. I have an elbow in the shot. Does that count?
It's weird because I don't know why they brought Nightwing in if he was just gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he was there for about
Just a little bit.
1 issue, and then 3 pages, and then he's gone.
Gotcha. So he's not a very big part of
No.
the story.
No, but I just don't understand it because he just was really, really useless in this.
Gotcha.
story.
Well, he's always got to get back to, what is it, Blood City or something? What's the name of the city?
Gotham.
Bloodhaven. Bloodhaven, I think, is the city where
Sounds like where Hellboy is or
Nightwing
something.
is like fighting crime. So I think he can't be gone down in Florida for a long time because then he's got to get back up to Bloodhaven, which I think is somewhat near Gotham.
Wait. So Sharon said it is a very cute face cake.
What?
Thank you.
What is it?
Sorry.
Every time I do this, I think of the movie Lost in Translation, which has Bill Murray, and he's on this Japanese like quiz show, interview show, and they've got all these funny like emojis on the show. So the guy goes, "Bob Hottest," and then like a little heart appears in his hands and like blasts towards the audience, right? And he tries to get Bill Murray to do it, and Bill Murray's like, "Hottest," and like the little hearts appear. So I always think of that movie. The audience will know what
I
I'm
think
talking
of sign
about.
language because
Do you think of sign language? This is a sign language thing? No.
Well, I think of it because you're using your hands to do something, but it just reminds me of like
Yeah.
I love you.
Or heart, which
Yeah.
is actually
I,
this.
which
Heart
is
this.
I, which is the letter I on your
I,
center of your
And
chest.
then love is like
Love
this,
is
like
cross.
Wakanda, kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
but
you
then,
is just pointing at you. So
Right.
but then heart is
But
when
you could also
go-
do this one, right?
Yeah, this one's
This one
easier.
means the same thing.
It looks like a rock thing.
We'll
like
get
that,
to you.
but
Don't worry, we're not gonna
it's
skip you.
not.
No, it's your turn now. Come on.
It's your
Ho-
turn.
Honda Jabroni, hello.
every time.
I'm gonna say hello to the chat when they.
Heart is this when you go to your heart and then you make a little heart.
Okay, so you start at the top and go
You have to-
around and then back up.
No, you have to do 2 fingers.
Two
And
fingers.
you do both sides. Like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then you cocoon.
And then you cocoon. Okay, see you later, Charlie.
Bye.
And we like volume 2 as much as volume 1. Is there one that you like better?
Volume 1.
Charlie says volume 1's better. Kate
I
says
like when they go down to Atlee's world, like
Which
she's
is in
another
volume 1.
superhero. No, this is in volume. That's in.
Oh,
volume
okay. There's a
2.
part of volume 2 that you like.
Yeah, I liked when they went. Yeah, it is volume 2. I knew it. Sorry, but basically, you're gonna fall. But so I like when they go down like the suits. There's something that they do. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I like being.
You like to look at me when you talk to me, but you're looking at them to talk to them. It's not a rock thing. It's heavy metal.
Yes, Chillmonger.
Cocoon
That's it.
mode. Kirk says cocoon mode activated.
Cocoon mode.
Yeah.
She's got her Guardians of the Galaxy blanket here. That's Drax on top. You can see Drax right there. That's Drax. And then I've got Groot right there.
And I have nothing.
And you've got nothing. You want some?
No.
She can have the Groot bit.
I'll
No,
have
you
a
get
piece of Groot.
Star
No,
Lord.
but now your legs are
Star-Lord.
cold
You
and
get
now I
Star-Lord.
can't put my thing there.
And Gamora's off the edge there. Sorry.
Cold.
So we need to finish up. Are we good? Are we all done? Should we say goodbye? Because it's been almost exactly
Okay,
an hour.
let's turn
40
it off
seconds.
at exactly an hour, please.
40 seconds, and we're going to be shutting this
You're
down.
not gonna do it at like.
No, but I still have to do my book, my other book.
You have 20 seconds to share this other book, which we've shared before, but it's been a long time. No Matter What by Debbie Gliori. It's a great children's book. It's got a story of a parent and the child explaining how love works no matter what.
And I like it because we usually give it to people when they're having a baby. We usually give it to them because it's such a nice story.
Yep.
And I really, really enjoy it.
Yep.
And I love this book.
Okay. So there you go. One more children's book that you can enjoy with your children. So much pressure to say something great. I know. Now we're going to get out of here and get on with our day. I will be back tonight on my channel with Bearded Comic Bro talking about heist movies and crime movies. So if you want to come and catch us live, have a drink and tell us about your favorite